Greetings.
Hauls ropes faster, can run faster than anyone I've ever seen. Of course, he can't often walk a straight line.
He's in great shape, that's for sure. Maybe you could teach me something about his training regimen.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Be seeing you. Hello? Astia Inventius, wife of the woodsman Pinnerus Inventius. Always out hunting. Anything to avoid doing a little work around the house. Well, if you don't mind scruffy sailors smelling like bilge, it's a lovely town. The men are all the same, drunk and shiftless. He's a blessing on this town, the only one to have made any sense out of the terrible tragedy at the chapel. He preaches every day outside the chapel. Go and listen, you'll see. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion gate and saved the city?
What
Take
can I
care.
do for you? Pinnerus Inventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your service. Plenty of deer, wolf, boar, mountain lion, bear in the county. Just need to know where to look for 'em. The Fighters Guild thing at Desolate Mine went perfectly, didn't it? They cleared out the goblins and no one got hurt. Mountain lions? Here? Odd. If they're around, I can find them. Come with me. A hunt will do us good and maybe make that old nut feel better. Let's go hunting. If they're out here, they'll be in this area. I can't imagine there are more than 4 of them. Let's take care of this. think that'll be all of them. Can't imagine more in this area. You can go tell Arvena this is all taken care of. Good hunting. I'm only asking for a single.
How are you?
You've got to take care of those mountain lions! You think you've gotten rid of them all? You do? Well, you haven't! There's one in my basement right now! Go get it! Like the gods, you killed that thing. This is ridiculous. Someone's out to get me, to get my poor babies. I'll bet it's that Quillweave next door. She's the one. She's never liked me or my sweet little pets. I know it's her. I've even seen her sneaking around in back of my house at night. She thinks she's so smart. She and all the other women. I'll show her. I want you to keep an eye on her. Find out what she's up to. Please save my little rats.
What's going on with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago. Annoying creature. Yes? Between the sailors and shipmen of the port and my little local circle of friends, I have plenty of yarns for knitting up my tales. Norbert Lellis runs a fine store, but he's not the brightest fellow. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're accusing me of, but don't do it without any proof. Good day.
They call me Wilhelm the Worm, because dirt suits me fine. Town lets me live in the warehouse to keep out the rats. Nice, friendly folk in Anvil. Even the Countess greets me in the street. Well, except for that Newheim the Portly. He's a mean old scrote. Goodbye.
I'm Wilbur, owner and proprietor of the Count's Arms. We make beds and food available to guests. Can I help you? Buildings here look different. Why? This is the Gold Coast style, like in Hammerfell. Eastern towns look gray and dull to me.
Everybody's talking about the Prophet. After the attack on the chapel,
People are inclined to believe almost anything. Goodbye.
Hello, good lady. Jason Sextius, singer, composer, and storyteller extraordinaire. Glad to meet you. I'm currently employed at the Count's Arms, but I'm working on a piece I hope will gain me the patronage of a certain countess.
Bye.
You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you? If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil. Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benares Manor. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It is located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. That's the deal. Would you like to buy it now? Well, I'll be here every day from noon until midnight. Let me know if you change your mind. Hello, good sir. Hello, good sir.
Go ahead, please.
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water? Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme, ugh, I could kill him. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, and you look confused. Let me explain. The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own. I like it here. People are very friendly, much nicer than in the Imperial City. When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back, 100 gold. Can you help us? Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can. All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information beyond that. Heinrich Oakenhull is married to a Bosmer? I suppose the women are less annoying than the men. The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer. Always be on your guard.
Greetings, Argonian. Who will help an old beggar? I'm so hungry. Everybody's talking about the prophet. After the attack on the chapel,
How do you
blessings
do?
of the...
I'm Hasselthil, Heinrich Oakenhall's wife. Good day.
I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us. He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now. Bye. The ancient rock requires... the Nine! Will no one take up... Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned, as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aelids 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the Aelid sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aelids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala umarale el nada rakuva. In the Aeliad tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? A humble heart is a good starting point. The gods will decide if you are worthy to seek the relics. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wish to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way. Travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines. Pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the Aeliad sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed. Once there were 8 divines. Then Tiber Septim became Talos, and the 8 became 9. I followed the old way of honoring the 8 while also giving due to Talos, the one who ascended. Walking the pilgrim's way is the traditional start of a holy quest. Follow the map I gave you, visit the way shrines of the 9, pray, and wait for a sign. He was defeated, but not destroyed by Pelinal the Crusader. Now he has returned to seek vengeance against the gods. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps. Is there no one who would stand for the 9? Will no one take up this holy crusade? Please. Will no one walk the ancient pilgrim's way? What do you want? How do you do?
May I help you?
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beast. Timothy LaRouche, late of the Black Dog, able seaman. I'll be staying ashore till my stash runs out, then it's off to sea once more. I've gone aground in ports all over the Abyssinian Sea, and Anvil's far from the worst. Got the forecastle for my hammock and Mirabelle to keep it warm. Take care.
Okay. Guess who I am? Cainlawn or Mainlawn? Right! The one in blue! You remembered. Best shops in Anvil? Norbert Lels handles rare books, exotic ingredients, and gems. And they have fine weapons at Morvane's Peacemakers. Good day.